Hey, Divine Feminines. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, y'all. So I'm getting ready to bring you a love energy spread. Look, the cards are already jumping. So, Divine Feminines, what's good in your love life? All right. So, before I get started, every Divine Feminine is on a different timeline. Okay. So, if it doesn't resonate, it's all good. I drop tons of readings on a daily basis. And if you want to get your own personal reading, you can just reach out to me via my website, or you can inbox me. Now, is there anything else? If you are triggered, face your mirror, not my comment section, okay? I know sometimes these messages can be very triggering, but ask yourself, why am I triggered, right? So that you can heal that. Now, let me set my intentions and then I'm ready. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my true guides, for showing up. Thank you for closing the gates to any karmic energies or entities. Thank you for using me as the messenger. And so it is. Oh, please let this message reach the right people at the right time in the right places. All right, so it's a 7-card spread. So bear with me. What's the current vibration in the collective? What is the dominant energy influencing love right now? The Wheel of Fortune reverse. Divine timing has kicked in your love life, I can see. So divine feminine energy and love. How is the feminine expressing or experiencing love in this season? The Knight of Cups reverse. This is the first card that wanted to jump out initially. So, divine masculine energy and love. So, what energy is the masculine navigating or projecting in love? The Queen of Wands reverse. There's a lot of reverse cards. What? Okay. Heartfelt desires. What does divine feminine soul truly want? What is the deeper longing in the collective heart space? Oh, 3 of Cups. What's silently influencing or sabotaging love in this connection? These love connections. I don't know which way this landed, but I'm going to put it sideways. It's the 2 of Cups. So, what needs to be acknowledged, released, or activated for love to flow freely? 4 of Wands. And then the Hierophant came out in the reverse beside it. Now, what's aligning? All right, so what's the love outcome? What is unfolding next in the realm of love and connection? Seven of Cups reverse. All right, so I got 7 cards. I want to pull some clarifiers real quick, so hold on a second. So with the karmic vibration, I say karmic vibration. This is a karmic cycle that keeps repeating itself. Okay, with the vibration is in the collective when it comes to love. Again, we got the Wheel of Fortune, right? So divine timing has pretty much kicked in. There are some things that still need to be done. Okay, whatever this karmic cycle is, it feel like a lot of people in the collective are still stuck in that cycle. It's like all I keep hearing is like this pattern keeps repeating itself, and it feels like it's out of your control. Okay, so for the most part, that energy is that feeling of love may be delayed, or it's a lot of uncertainty that is taking place for you in this. So I did a divine masculine reading yesterday, and I believe it was, this is a sacred pause. Okay, the pause that you guys are experiencing is a redirection. All right, it's not a punishment, but it's to get you guys back into alignment. All right, so this is why, again, things seem to have taken a turn from the worst, but it has to balance itself out. All right, and so this is a way that you can say that the universe or the divine is helping you. Okay, and you may be feeling a little emotionally withdrawn from the situation. It's because of disappointments, basically. The disappointment is what is influencing you now, okay? You have these desires, and I get it, right? Because I'm divine feminine too. I have these desires. And when we don't see them actually manifesting in our life, it causes a lot of disappointment. And then we start losing hope. We start be like, I don't want to say, yeah, it could be negative self-talk. It's just almost like you start putting up a wall, right? You start guarding your heart and holding back emotionally, and that's not what you're supposed to do within a dynamic, because you have to operate from a open heart space, because love is the highest vibration of all. So if you're trying to attract love in, or you're trying to attract love in situations, anything, good health, money, your heart has to be open. And so if divine feminine is walking around here with a closed heart, guess what? Divine feminine isn't manifesting, okay? And your heart deserves the consistency, right? You don't have to live in a fantasy, just put it that way, right? And so because of this, you're still being asked, hey, keep your heart open, even if it's not to divine masculine, that you may want any longer, but still keep your heart open, okay, so that the universe can bring your gifts to you. When it comes to divine masculine, they got the Queen of Wands in a reverse position. And clarify this. So they're wrestling with like some type of insecurity or ego battle. They may feel threatened by your power, okay, or even unsure of how to rise in their own. I need to tell you the truth. I knew you were the one when I met you. Okay, so when this comes out, this just reminds me of a masculine that is unsure. They're very unsure. It's like they have this fear, and it's overshadowing that feeling. And so this is why divine feminine has to get their emotions in check. You got to balance your emotions here, because you're mirroring back to your masculine disappointment, which is causing them to literally fear being able to come forward, speak their truth, okay? They could be being a little passive in this area, or trying to maintain some type of control. Now, with your heart's desire, of course, you want joy, you want the reunion. That Three of Cups gives you the celebration. You want to connect with your tribe, your partnership, whether if you're calling in new love, or if you try to rekindle something familiar to you. Your soul just wants to be able to celebrate in that way. You want a relationship that feels like home. All right, so like, look, trust me, I get it. You want something that feels familiar. That's why a lot of divine feminines want to stay connected to their masculines. It's safe and it feels like home, but we're being pushed to step outside of our comfort zone and to start choosing ourselves finally, right? Now, when it comes down to the blocks with the Two of Cups coming in the sideways position, it's indecisiveness, okay? That's just what it is. It's indecisiveness, uncertainty. It's still that same energy around trust, mutuality, around emotional vulnerability. Like this block creates this imbalance, and it's like one of these things, like if I show the love, will they show the love back? And if I hug them, will they hug me back? If I tell them I love them, will they tell me they love me back? It's like one of those things, okay? Will we choose each other fully? And it speaks of a lot of inner conflict between hope and self-protection. All right, so how can they get out of that self-protection mode? And there may be a part 2 to this video, y'all. Lay your burdens down. It's about you now bringing in the balance, okay? And that's just what it is. It's got to be some type of harmony. in this situation. But stay tuned for part